Be all right. I know. What's up, everybody? This is Edward back with another video, another episode of Everybody Hates Black Men. I'm your host, Edward Anderson. All right, so shout out, got me a new phone. Got me a Google Pixel 8. I want to get the 8A. I want to go full blast on it because I'm probably gonna get me another phone. But I want to get
In
me something.
1.4 miles, continue on North Duke Street.
So we ain't got that ghetto ass phone. Good. And so I ain't got to jump back and forth within the thing and use my GPS. Y'all ain't gonna hear that woo woo. I know somebody was telling me about a ball bearing. I know got woo 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 because I got that straightened out. So y'all ain't gonna hear no grinding bullshit. Grinding bullshit. So I ain't gonna have to, mute it up all the time. So good things, good things, good things. Also, appreciate I gotta give a shout out, and I'm gonna give a shout out. There's two people I'm gonna give a shout out. Somebody hit me with a cash app for C-Note, so much appreciated with that. Your name will be said in a moment, or at least I know a lot of people don't like to be named, so I'll indicate that I'm talking to you. And then there's another guy by something logistics that I'm gonna get his full name. This dude is like pretty much like one of my best donators. I mean, single-handedly, he pretty much donated he pretty much gave me like 23%
right
of all the donations I got last year. He was the one that gave that, especially earlier in the year. And I definitely want to give an official thank you for that. I don't do this for donations, but I'm very humbled by that. Contrary to what people like to believe, I do have a thing called humility, and I do carry myself with that. Not saying everybody should, that's just how I am. And contrary to people want to say, that is true. So with that being said, I got other stuff I'm doing. I'm still kind of pushing past quite.
Continue on North Duke Street.
Yeah, pushing past some stuff. And stuff is going very well.
In 2.4 miles.
In fact, stuff is
exit to
going very well.
North, US 15
and
North,
maybe I'll
US
talk about that down the road.
Oxford.
But we about to make it happen. Right now, I'm in Durham. We got to make some stuff happen. So yeah. Whew. That being said, I want to go live with me not wilding out, talk about a couple of things, roll some stuff through my mind. So shout out to the Dumpster podcast. That brother I've been sharing. He did a video talking about why he doesn't claim red pill. And if you listen to the video, pretty much, he is in the same camp that he doesn't want to be pigeonholed into something, but he pretty much he it's marketing reasons. He agrees with pretty much everything. He may have some minor deviations, like some of the people that he put out here. I honestly don't even consider red pill. Like Kevin Samuels was not red pill. Kevin Samuels was more purple pill. Kevin Samuels understood the game. Like if you really know what purple pill actually is, he would be kind of more in that lane, which is why a lot of people copying him. You don't really see red pill people copy him. You see purple pill people try to emulate him. Rollo's a red pill, but Rollo's married, and so it was interesting. His video is a good video. I agree with everything he said in his video. Like, for instance, he talked about and I wasn't referring to him in my last stream. I was just using him as a platform of that conversation, of what a lot of other people do. But he mentioned Kevin Samuels as far as Kevin Samuels talking about a high value man. He was saying that a lot of red pill people don't believe that women deal with broke men. And see, this is where it gets weird, and this is why I typically don't really mention like white people when it comes to red pill. It's because the white red pill and black red pill is a different thing, because we come from different, we're approaching this from different cultures, ideologies, and lanes. White men are looking at power they lost. Black men are more like the Rebel Alliance, dealing with not necessarily the empire, but we're dealing with an organization that is fully backed by them. What black people deal with is like an imperial, is like planets or a cluster of planets that are very affiliated with the empire, aka the gynocracy. That's what we deal with. And I'm curious what his thoughts are on the gynocracy, because he hasn't really mentioned that, and that's fine. But what he mentioned, how Kevin was talking about a high value man that doesn't account for everything. He didn't disagree with it, but he was saying it was mainly career oriented, and he was talking about how, you know, women deal with broke or below average Negroes all the time, and generally when they want to get, you know, they want to
get security. Feet. Use the right lane to exit right.
When they want to get security is when they, you know, want quote unquote a high value man, but right who they fucking,
I-85 north,
you know, who
US
they
15 north, US 70 east toward Oxford.
Who they fucking is you know, is not necessarily always representative of that, because they don't have access to that. And he basically said, you know, the public votes with their dollars when it comes to economics. And just because you price something, he said something else, but I'm gonna say a house. You price a house at $1 million. If people are not willing to pay $1 million, then it's not worth $1 million. And he said that in another thing, but it's the same thing. And he said, you know, and this is from the dumpster. I want to give him credit because I think this is really cool. I'm probably gonna make a meme photo of it. Women vote with their coochie. Women in the sexual marketplace, women vote with their coochie. And that's absolutely facts, absolutely right. I will get the clip of him saying that because he deserves credit for that, and that's cool. And I, you know, I've said similar things, and I wanted to bring this up to reiterate my currencies. And so people say, well, they don't vote on this high value man stuff necessarily, and it's not that it's not accurate. It's just it doesn't account for everything. It accounts for a certain class. It doesn't account for every aspect. I don't think it accounts for the broader things.
In 1.3 miles. Take exit 178, I-885 south, US 70 east toward Raleigh.
It doesn't account for all of the broad stuff. That's the issue. It doesn't account for everything. And my currencies accounts for everything. My currencies count for the select, non-select. My currency theory accounts for, when I say women, you know, women deal with stuff based on sexual currency, sexual currency, economic currency, genetic currency, which is really beauty. So a dude being 6 foot, a dude being built, you know, having a linky build. These women they're attracted to this because obviously we have sex to reproduce, even we have sex for recreation. And it's recreational sex is based on what you want to reproduce.
In half a mile, use the right.
This is where a lot of stuff comes to. So I wanted to use that to reiterate, you know, my currencies. And this, as you can see, the screen is a lot better. Shout out to Compassionate Call Outs, Landon, Jim Rat. So my currencies account for all this because a lot of people. And so the thing is, everybody doesn't like Red Pill. And I get everything he said was not wrong. But I think, you know, we do need to do a better job, by the way, you know, allowing people to be individuals.
I-885 south, US 70 east toward Raleigh.
And ultimately, if I were to title this video, I would title this video, is the red pill even necessary? And when I say is it necessary to be like a card-carrying red pill person? Because at the end of the day, the information's out here, and we're not trying to gangbang out here, you know, as in, you know, gangster. We're not trying to do all of that. Basically, we know what it is. We know what the common sense is. We are the ones that pretty much are the leaders of common sense as far as I'm concerned.
In 2.1 miles.
And,
continue on I-85
and I really
south
could care
to
less.
I-40 to North Carolina 147 toward RDU Airport.
I could care less if somebody, you know, is a card-carrying red pill person. In fact, I've told people to try to create YouTube channels. Do not say. I have literally told people, do not establish yourself as a red pill channel. Do not do that. Because ultimately, like, even if you do quote-unquote red pill talking points, our stuff fulfill common sense. It doesn't help you to brand yourself red pill. Because people think of red pill and they basically think of network marketing, MLM. It doesn't matter what you say. If they hear that, they're going to put you in a certain box. This is something he talked about. And so I would never tell new people that, because no matter if you're saying the stuff that matches it and you're saying it from a real place, dudes are going to find your channel.
In 1 mile.
Anyway.
Use the left 2 lanes to continue straight.
And this is not about trying to appeal. This is not so much to appeal appeal to certain people, but at the end of the day, people will try to pigeonhole you because they're not here to have an honest conversation. They're here to propagate propaganda. They're here to propagate narratives. They're here to protect the status quo, but they don't want to be seen as protecting the status quo. It's just like women that don't claim feminism. Just because you don't claim feminism does not mean you're not a feminist. If you agree with 8 out of 10 things that is a feminist, if you agree with, as far as I'm concerned, 6 or 5 out of the 10 things, you are a feminist. And they don't want to claim that because it's not cool to claim that shit no more.
Continue on I-885 south to I-40 to North Carolina 147 toward RDU Airport.
It's not cool to claim that shit no more. And so now, you know, people want to propagate these narratives, or like, I think somebody mentioned Auburn Preach. Auburn Preach is not
south to I-40 toward RDU Airport.
It's not so much Auburn Preach, or Auburn Preach basically make money virtue signal. Auburn Preach is a little bit different than like what a dating coach does, where a dating coach is designed.
In half a mile, use the left 2 lanes to stay to the left.
What dating coaches do is dating coaches essentially lie to you. Auburn Preach, what they do is they make their money virtue signal. So any topic, they always look for
stay to the left.
Where do people
I-885 south
where do
I-40 toward
I know that's
RDU
annoying.
Airport.
Y'all live with it. Where do most people believe the morality is somewhere, and they just take on that, and
continue straight for 4 minutes to exit 5A I-40 east toward RDU Airport, Raleigh.
They very rarely, you know, come off of that. They very rarely come off of that. They very rarely take contrarian stance to what they think their audience
History
is.
of crashes for the next 1.5 miles.
And so their audience, we about to, hold on one second. I'm about to turn this bitch off. This bitch is getting on my nerves. All right, we back. So they very rarely deviate from that. Sometimes they will, but it's like a 1 out of 10 thing. But they very rarely do that. So they stay away from topics where they're going to have to go against their majority audience. So their audience looks to them for, you know, they are like, you know, not avatars, but basically they translate what's going on all this social media and trending news in a way that's very safe, because their audience is majority white. It's very safe, and within the line of what they, you know, a lot of these people already think. That's what they do. So Auburn Preach are virtue signalers, and what they'll do is they'll purposely make controversial things more controversial. They'll make people look bad in order to propagate their virtue. I mean, if you want to say that's emotionally dope dealing, and you could say that, then their dope of choice is virtue signaling. Also, this Xavier situation with this football player that almost had his life ruined, and probably this bitch that ripped out her his dreads. Like, this is Jada Black has covered this. I'm not gonna get into details. Some of y'all already know, but basically, this is a fucking bitch that this football player that I believe is going to the draft. I'm not sure, but basically, long story short, I believe he's going to the draft. He basically is the fiance, and let me tell you something. You stupid fucking idiots, and I'm gonna just say it just like this. You stupid fucking idiots. You know, you dumbass niggas. Stop. A lot of y'all motherfuckers need the shit slapped out of you. I'm just gonna say it just like this. Y'all need somebody that love you, preferably your mother, to just backhand, like not even backhand your ass. Like, y'all really need that shit, because a lot of y'all are really stupid. My thing is, you know who I'm fucking tired of playing with you stupid ass niggas. You know who the fuck you are. You know how hard you fucking worked. You know how much money you could make. You got an idea where you're gonna go generally in the draft based on what you've already been told. You understand these things. Yet your stupid fucking ass, you fall in love with some pussy. You get with a bitch that's 3-4 years older than you. You get caught cheating. You let this, and I get it. Look, I'm not mad at you. You played it right, because if that bitch would, you would have put your hands on that bitch, you would be fucked. So you did the right thing on that part in the moment. But like what led to this moment is getting with this. I don't know if she black or not. Chat, tell me if she black or not. But get with this bitch. Get with this stupid bitch. And basically, you cheat, and because these bitches get emotional, because bitch, you fumbled the bag. You let your coochie fumble the bag. You didn't even get a baby out of this nigga, you dumb bitch. That's how much of a slut, a whore, a fucking animal you are, that you fumbled the bag to the point where you couldn't even make it to getting a baby and getting married to start cheating, because that's how fast that Psy is. That's how much of an animalistic slut whore you are, that you fumbled $1 million nigga over some dizziac. And you panicked, you got emotional, and you attacked him. And dude played that part right, because she attacked him and did all of that in order to coach him to be violent against her, to defend himself. Now it's your word versus hers. My nigga, Blueface is fucked up a lot. But one of the smartest things Blueface, and I gotta admit DJ Academics, even though I don't like that nigga, DJ Academics did, was getting cameras. If you have a certain amount of clout, you have a certain amount of money, I'm telling you now, when bitches come to my house, if I'm making money like that, cameras are gonna be there. Every room, every fag. So when you bitches break bad, I got it on tape, because your word don't mean shit. The only thing that works are these fucking cameras. Blueface was damn smart to have that in that one moment. So was Academics. Even though I don't like Academics, I don't really care for Blueface. But I don't really have an issue with Blueface. If you are letting people around you record.
Vehicle on shoulder ahead.
And so he was smart. He didn't, but he was smart. And I hate it, nigga. That shit's gotta hurt, having dreads pull out. She did that shit to coach it. You need to sue that bitch. You need to stop being a good guy. Stop putting it behind you. Bury that hoe. And so I'll give that dude Xavier credit. I'll give him credit for that, because that's what she was trying to do. She was trying to coach him into violence in the hair. And then when she couldn't do that, she just lied. And kudos to those witnesses. But my nigga, you didn't have to go through that. You sitting there wanting to be a fiance to these whores, or a fiance. Nigga, you're an idiot. You're not getting more money or better draft stock fucking doing that. Stop. It's one thing if you got the bitch pregnant, but she won't want your ass anyway. She already got the bag. Like, this is 2025. What is it with you fucking athletes? You niggas are virgins? Like, what the fuck? You niggas ain't never tasted pussy before. Like, for real. What the fuck is up with you niggas? Yeah, man. Like, you ain't even getting a bitch pregnant, and you niggas want to be married that bad. It's obvious. You niggas it's like, nigga, it's like you fall in love with the first bitch that's not, you mean to tell me you're that starved? Like, for real. It's beyond, no, fuck that. It's not, it's incel behavior. It's, I have never been hugged by a hoe, head ass. If you are in the NFL, that means you were the pinnacle of the school you went to. Any nigga in the NFL draft should have been that nigga, or either in that nigga category. Most niggas in college don't go to the draft. So you pretty much that nigga in your school in college. But in your high school, Only way you not that nigga is if you're in Texas, California, you're in huge schools. And even still, you should be that nigga. I know niggas that didn't get drafted. They were pretty much that nigga in their school. Hold on 1 second. I'll be back. All right. Get them likes up, guys. Likes are free. All right, so first of all, as far as, now that y'all in here, as far as Cash App, shout out to Lynn for dropping a C note. Much appreciate Lynn, too. You know who you are, won't give you full name. Man, I am humble. I know I haven't been going live, but I definitely do appreciate that, for real, for real, for real. Shout out to Silver Logistics. So appreciate you. Hit me with an email, Edward Anderson 300K. I hit you up with a video or a couple of, like 3 videos you want, as far as within the range of what I talk about. So shout out to you. Silver Logistics, you pretty much got an open call as far as videos that you want me to do, and I'll find a way to make it done just off what you did last year. Definitely do appreciate that, man. For real, for real, for real. You held it down on some Atlas shit. Like, for real, for real. You know, as far as Atlas, he just hit me up with $10. Shout out to Landon for dropping $2 in the bag. I appreciate the $2 as well. Shout out to Nate for the $1 as well. Much appreciated. Shout out to y'all that's been super chatting. I know I've been light on the content. I know I've been punching hard when I do punch. So much appreciated, man. Now, much appreciated. Back to the topic. So with Xavier, yeah, man. So it's like, I get it. I'm not gonna just completely come down, but it's like, I don't know what it is about you young niggas. I don't like using the term incel. I don't. But I gotta be honest, y'all are acting like y'all don't know what pussy is. Y'all are starting to be up there with them white boys that be giving Sophie Rain all that money. You know, Spencer Cornelia did a video on Sophie Rain getting $50 million. And for anybody that think that's bullshit, that little girl showed receipts. That little girl showed receipts, and she actually grossed $63 million. So $50 million is actually what she actually got. That is crazy. And that may not have been the smartest thing, because they gonna tax that ass. Just understand that. That ass is getting taxed. That ass is getting taxed. Uncle Sam is the biggest pimp. And trust me, I know Trump is in there, but Trump is gonna get, you gonna pay something. You gonna call for Trump? They gonna hold something. They gonna hold something. Or Elon may reach out to you to have his next baby. I don't know. But anyway, my point is, y'all are starting to be on the level like that. Like them white boys that be dropping. Sophie Rain said her biggest supporter gave her $5 million in the video. Y'all are on the level of them motherfuckers. Like, for real. Because real talk, you all, I don't know what it is where you all are sniffing pussy and being bewitched. I'm sorry, pussy ain't that good for y'all. Like, and when I say ain't that good, there's another bitch. Like, you niggas can go overseas, get your brains fucked out, overpay these hoes, and you all will be much better for it. A lot of you all need some pussy overexposure therapy, so you niggas are not getting, you can clear your head, so you niggas are not like, you Negroes are not falling, like, I don't know, because you all are getting, like, this is crazy, and I'm glad, you know, it's working out for him, and kudos to him for taking that pain. Ripping your dreads out, I mean, and then you black bitches, you wonder why these motherfuckers be dealing with white females. Because this is what you hoes do. You hoes think you're gonna be better. No, you don't. You bitches be like, this bitch couldn't even stop fucking the niggas. And that's how I believe that Hispanic bitch was fucking, the Travis was dealing with was cheap. Like, these chicks, that's how stupid they are. And then they panic and they get violent. And you lucky the bitch didn't pull a knife on your ass, and then you have to do something. This goes to show you, you don't know this bitch, but a fiance? What the fuck is wrong with you? I know your mama ain't down for that shit. So you niggas are literally going up against the women that birthed your ass, cause that's how much bewitched over some pussy you are. Are you fucking serious? You're not gonna tell me ain't no white bitches willing to fuck your ass when you NFL prospect in college, nigga? What the same thing with fucking Zion. Same thing with Zion. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? Like, seriously. Like, y'all niggas taste one bitch and y'all act like virgins when y'all just get imprinted by these. And I told you niggas about these bitches that are 2, 3, 4 years older than you. Yeah, man, she 3. Nigga, that's a problem. No. If they're older, especially the younger you are, like, nigga. Oh, man. Like, Jesus, fuck. Like, y'all. And here's why that's an issue. Here's why that's an issue. That's an issue because she's way older than you. Like, here's the thing. She's actually way older than you. That bitch is like 10 years older than you. She's not 3 or 4. She's 10, maybe 15 older than you. Whoa, Ed, why do you say she's 10 to 15 years older than him? Because the thing says she's only like 4 years old or 3 years older. Well, where are you getting this from? I'm going to tell you. She didn't have 15 years of dick. Let me tell you, a bitch that is willing to fumble the bag, be that sloppy and fumble the bag, because if she this nigga got a private investigator on her ass, and that's another thing. Some kudos. Smart on you. I will give you credit for that too. So technically she might have been sloppy. She just got caught by a professional on some cheater shit. Could you imagine cheaters, that white boy being like, this is her sucking his dick. As you can see, she is doing it ever so lovingly. Like she basically, yeah, so she might not even been sloppy. But still, the fact you were doing that at all, you a dumb hoe. But how much dick do you think she's had? Like, how much is a year's worth of dick? Let's say you've had 6 different dicks. So a new dick every 2 months. And let's multiply that time. I bet you that bitch got a 50 plus body count. So probably like 10 years older than you, older than that. These women are, what is her sexual age? You're talking about her physical age, emotional age. God damn it. I need to throw that shit at Cousin T-Ta or BGS because I'm not qualified. I'm just an idea man. What is her sexual age? Well, nigga, she just 21. Okay, what is her sexual age? Well, Ed, how do you determine sexual age? Well, let me tell you. We're going to go on 6 dicks per year. That's a dick every 2 months. Really, it should be 4 dicks per year. I'm just accounting for these facts. These women are whores, and we need to get better numbers. 6 dicks per year. 6 dicks per year times. Yeah, so anyway, like I was saying, yeah, man, I ain't gonna front. I've been shit. So I had to get my life together a little bit. But yeah. But like I was saying, man, I'm just workshopping that right now. So we'll get the numbers. But basically you could do 4. You could do 4. Yeah, y'all can hear me. Yeah, press 1 if y'all can hear me. Press 1 if y'all can hear me. Ain't nothing wrong with the live. I was just doing something else on my phone. Press 1, press 1, press 1. Y'all can hear me? Yeah, all right, I got you. Yeah, I was just doing something with my phone. I can jump in and out of my phone a lot quicker because I ain't got a bullshit ass phone like I was having. But shout out to that phone. That phone held it down for as long as I needed it to hold down. So yeah, so like I was saying before, no, you can't, man, it takes a minute for me to do people's mind. I don't just, and usually people don't just ask for it, I just do it. I don't mod up my channel just cause. Usually, and if I don't recognize your name, then that's definitely it. But like I said, man, yeah. So usually, and I wasn't talking constantly. Yeah, we missed it. Yeah, I was cooking the other day, man. I was so pissed that I had it on mute. That's why I said fuck it, cause I was cooking. But anyway, but like I was saying, man, at the end of the day, I don't know. It could be 4 years, so quarterly, dick quarterly, but we know how these bitches be fucking. My point is, and it works in reverse too. If you dealing with, one reason why these chicks go out of their mind is because when you look at dudes that are select, and when we say select men, we're talking about select men according to what these women want. So certain demographics, and Dumpster talked about this, is true. I've said this too. Certain black women have different selection than what white women want. If we're talking about within the race, right? And so the point is, they have a different selection criteria. So the thing is, if you're a guy and you're in that select category for women, you running through hoes. If you running through hoes, then yeah, this works in reverse. The problem is women don't invest in men in the same way that men are giving women tangible investment. Not to mention stuff like time and stuff that our time actually matters. Our time actually is pushed through. Our time has a utility to it, so it's not the same thing. And women desire sexually experienced men, so it's not a double standard. It's a different standard that women want. Women want sexually experienced men versus men. Men don't necessarily need a chick to be a virgin, but men don't need chicks to be a virgin. Yeah, I straight up ran that red light, whatever. Men need chicks to be virgins, but at the same time, men are not looking for, women don't perceive a man, even when you hear these chicks talk about a man without kids after a certain age is a red flag. That means because you look at children as a proof of their dick works. If their dick don't work enough to where a woman was compelled to have his baby, then he must not be stroking it right. I wish you bitches would just be honest and say that and stop fucking bullshit. This is why a lot of women, like when the Dumpster was talking about broke niggas, talking about women deal with broke niggas. Women deal with broke niggas because they can lay pipe. And that's what they value in that situation. That's what the man is there for. Just like how a man is there for food or there for this or that, that's what he's there for. So yeah, you don't need him to have money. Cause it's like saying like sex is we have a desire to have sex. Just like, drugs can be addicting, sex can be addicting. And women will admit that sex with the right dude, if he's hitting all of the currency of what you want, can be addicting. If these chicks really like somebody. I mean, they can go in on them, but hey, they went. I mean, what else were they gonna do? But ultimately, when you deal with these white boys, they be like, I want to argue with some blacks. I'm like, dude, you're not even worth my fucking time. I would have told that motherfucker straight up. I say, let me tell you something, dude. You got way more thing to worry about than your fucking BBC issues. Go ahead and go back to your black.com or go ahead and get that figured out and goodbye. And I would have got rid of him before he even, as soon as he said any goofy shit, I would have just did that and dismissed his ass. Ain't even no point. I don't need white people to believe me. And I'm not saying they do, but I don't need that. I tell you, if I never saw a white person another day of my life, I would have no problems in this world. And most black people can't say that. Not saying that they're in that category, but you know what I mean. I don't have this need to explain to white people about racism. I just don't. I don't have a need to explain to white boys shit they already know. If your dumb ass can't figure the fuck out that your elders are not going to give you the shit unless you take it, and they're selling your ass out, then you're too fucking stupid to have a conversation with me. You got bigger problems to worry about than the white woman that you want sucking on the BBC. You got way bigger problems. And truth be told, quiet as it's kept, even fucking Andrew Tate and his brother have told white boys that y'all got bigger problems than worrying about the typical incel bullshit you worry about. Kareen didn't want me because Kareen is fucking Tyrone. Hell, a lot of black men got that issue too. You gonna deal with it just like we fucking deal with it. But I'm white. Do you know who my father is? I don't give a fuck. That's the white boys don't understand when they can't trade on whiteness. White boy, white, like I'm white Riz, or do you know who my father is, Riz? The motherfuckers don't know what to do. So I mean, hey. But anyway, y'all worry about black men like these black bitches worry about white women. Interesting how that go. Anyway, like I was saying though, I ain't forgot what it was. Yeah, you know, it works in reverse. Just like I used to say, you deal with these dudes that are 13, 14 years old, these bitches that are fucking underage dudes. They be 20 something, introducing a 13, 14-year-old. Some of these niggas be young dudes, boys be 12, but they're built like Bronny James or Bryce James, and you're basically introducing them to 25-year-old pussy. And then they start fucking, you start sexually training them up, and now they're fucking other women their age. They develop a taste for women that are older. Those dudes will fuck bitches, females that are 14, 15, 13, and they're in their same age group. So you can't, so basically you got 18-year-old dick and a 13-year-old, because even though the dude is like 14, so he the same age, he know how to fuck a 22, 23-year-old. And dudes don't ever think about how you introducing that, how that comes back. And now these females are turned, and they're done. And dudes think, well, if I love on her enough, she'll find, she'll love me. You dumbass. No, that's not how that works. So I've already said that. So it's the same thing in reverse. But the point is, I'm saying this for dudes. You all are dealing with women that you're dealing with women that are not your sexual power level. If we're gonna get geek them about it, you're dealing with bitches that got pussy over 10,000 to you, and then on top of that, they're intentional with what they're doing. Because they know, so they're giving you what you call it used to say. Oh, the lust factor. Remember that? I forget his name. You know who he is. But C Boogie, the lust factor. So you getting this bitch putting out her best effort because she trying to secure the bag. So she trying to put it on you, and most niggas don't deal with that. And so, nigga, you don't know what to do. She's targeting you. Predator shit. That's why these women are always talking about the predator and what women are doing. That's because that's what these bitches be doing if the opportunity media itself. She's giving you her best representative and her best sexual representative. And she saw that shit slipping, and she did exactly what that what Mariah Mills bitch did when Zion left her. They go crazy because they see the bag is gone. They fucked up. And so that bitch turned into a demon on his ass. And luckily, he didn't bite. He lost some dreads, but he didn't bite. And when that didn't work, that bitch tried to lie. And so when you understand who you are, and you're not going to tell me your mama didn't say nothing, because your mama already know if she produced a thoroughbred that's going to NFL, she going to get grandkids. So it ain't like she's desperate for grandkids. So you're not going to tell me your mama was like, what are you doing? You're fucking up our money. Because you're a part of she's a part of you're a part of her nest. So even on gynocentric rules, she's gonna want to protect you just off the gynocracy side of the game for her own personal interest. And you're a part of her nest. So in that sense, I already know that we would be in temporary alignment to protect him, because she's doing it for her own selfish reasons. So I already know you said fuck her because that's how much that bitch put it on you, you dumb fuck. And it's like you niggas keep doing it. I don't know what it is with you fucking athlete incel Z's. Y'all motherfuckers be just playing a video game and y'all don't touch pussy after you throw that fucking football? Why the fuck are you dealing with a bitch that's older than you like that anyway? These hoes don't even be fine either. They be extra average ass bitches. This nigga proud, like Travis Hunter, this isn't, but I'm just saying, Travis Hunter is so proud of the bitch that I'm like, nigga, she is not all that, my nigga. This nigga proud to the point where he crashing out on the internet because how dare you say something about my girl? How dare you, nigga? I'm like, that nigga, that girl is basic. That girl is a tryhard. And these hoes, they don't even understand what the bag is. That's why they can't lock that coochie up for a little bit. That's how crazy it is. These bitches are fumbling the bag. For what? Anyway, y'all, I appreciate it. It's been a good 45 minutes. We'll see if I go live later on or tomorrow. Anyway. Much appreciate y'all. This is Edward signing off. Peace.